Alright, so the new SAO movie dropped called Sword Art Online Progressive Aria of Starless Night. Long ass name, but let's talk about it. But before that, what's up guys, it's Storm back here with another video, and if you like the content you're seeing, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I mean, they're all free, so why not? If you want some dope channel merch, the link to that will be down in the description below, and if you want to see more of me, be sure to go check out my other channels and go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, which will all be linked down below. But without further ado, why don't we just dive right on in. Alright, so the new SAO movie just dropped recently, and is it good or is it not good? Let's talk about it. So pretty much it follows the story of Asuna, her backstory, and it follows her from before she was trapped into SAO, so pretty much her life before SAO, how she discovered SAO, and her eventually being trapped within SAO, and then eventually her life within SAO for about the first month. And then the first time she met Kirito and her eventually teaming up with him. Now there are changes from the original story, such as an original character for this movie that is Asuna's friend that goes with her into SAO. So her friend is this big gamer and she tells Asuna about SAO and she's like, come on, play with me. And Asuna's like, I don't know. And when she goes home, she sees that her brother has SAO. And Asuna decides to, hop on, create her avatar, and logs into SAO. Not really realizing that you're not going to be able to log out. And she finds her friend in the game. And they eventually find out, what this bullshit is. Akihiko Kaiba trapped 10,000 people in this fucking game, have his own world and shit. So once they learn that they're trapped within the game, they work together and survive together for the first few weeks until some bullshit happens with this character and Asuna, and they kind of part ways pretty much. And this event causes her to meet Kirito for the first time. And then the story onward is her and Kirito, just learning more about each other. And then eventually teaming up with a lot of other players to fight the first floor boss. Now the plot is, like I said, pretty much the same as the original, but with differences such as that character added and a few alterations here and there. But mainly, this is pretty much Asuna's story, which some people might not like because they only watch SAO for Kirito. And he's about in pretty much a third of the movie. That's about it. And with the event, with this newly added character, it's gonna make you hesitant on her. It's gonna make you think of whether I like her or do I despise this bitch. Now moving on to the animation and soundtrack. The animation in this movie is top tier. It's an anime movie, so what do you expect? The fight scenes, just when they are talking to each other, it's fluid. It looks really, really good. A hell of a lot better than the actual anime episodes. I mean, that came out almost like 9 years ago, so it's a definite increase and step up. Now for me, there weren't any scenes where I was like, this is god tier animation right here. But throughout the whole movie, it's just top tier animation all throughout. And the soundtrack, ooh boy. It takes music from the original series and puts its own spin on it and has its own music as well. And when you combine that, it's like, at some points, it's like if your ears cut nuts. You know that existential feeling you get for like a split second when you nut? Yeah, that euphoric feeling. Yeah, just imagine that, but you're listening to that for like 3 minutes straight during a fight scene. The soundtrack for this movie is godly. And when you mix that in with beautiful animation and a dope ass fight scene, you know you've got yourself a good scene right there. And what I described right there was pretty much Kirito and Asuna versus the first floor boss. Now, there are some scenes in this movie that will definitely stand out. There are 3 in particular that I'm talking about. The first one, I dub the fingers scene. Now, this scene involves Asuna and her female friend, the character that is newly added for this movie, and she's talking about how she's going to show her how to use her fingers properly, which, sounds kinda sus if you think about it. And then there's the second scene, which I dub the cream scene, where Kirito and Asuna are sitting together and Asuna's eating this shitty ass looking bread, and Kirito gives her some cream to make it taste better, And Asuna's reaction is one of just existentialism, where she just has this over-the-top reaction to how good it tastes with the cream, and she's like, I can't believe your cream tastes this good, I need to have some more, which, you know, the writers put that in there for a reason. And then, there's the third scene, which I dub the infamous Cloak scene. It's near the end of the movie after they've beaten the first floor boss and they start to call him a cheater since he's a beta player. And Kirito, before he puts the cloak on, is just like, yeah, so what? That just means I'm better than all of you. All of you ain't shit compared to me. You're all just a bunch of bitches. It's pretty much what he says, like, ain't none of y'all got shit on me. And then when he puts on his cloak, just the way he puts it on and just how amazing it looks when he does. It just makes Kirito look like a badass, and this entire scene makes Kirito look like a badass. Then he just walks out, and it's like, see y'all bitches later, I'm gonna go win this game for you. Overall, do you need to watch this movie? Not really, but should you? Most definitely. Because with those scenes I mentioned, and the animation and the soundtrack, not the plot so much, the plot is sort of average. But especially those factors I listed, you should definitely watch it for those. Also, some might get butthurt because of the few changes, and those butthurt people would probably be the hardcore SAO fans. But other than those small changes, the average plot, this is definitely an anime movie that you should check out. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're wondering about the gameplay, it's because of the Totally Not Mark situation, where 150 of his videos got sent to the Shadow Realm, and I don't really want that to happen to me, so no images or clips in the background, at least for this video. But with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace. 愛してる